Hi friends, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Edward Global Chronicles, and my name is Miss Beauty. Okay, so you're welcome. Before we have some Jamb chemistry likely question. Okay, so the first question says we are given a reaction, and it said what happens to the equilibrium constant of the reaction above if temperature is increased? A, it said the system will be what unaffected. B, it becomes 0. C, it decreases. D, it increases. Now, how do you attempt this question? Now, first and foremost, we are given a reaction here that a hydrogen molecule reacts with oxygen molecule to give us what? Water. If you look at this reaction, it's a what? A forward and a backward reaction. That's what? It's an irreversible what? Sorry, it's a reversible reaction, okay? A forward and a backward reaction. Giving us what? 2 moles of water. And we are the change in heat is what equal to what? Negative. That's this reaction is what? An exothermic reaction because heat is given up. And it said, what happens to the equilibrium constant? This is a major talk. It said, what happens to the equilibrium constant if of the reaction above if temperature is increased? Already we know that the reaction is what? Is a negative, that's an exothermic reaction. Now, with this understanding, if we can remember properly, the Chatelier principle, that's what we call the Chatelier principle, okay? That principle states that in a system, the equilibrium constant is what? Balanced, except if an external force or something like temperature, pressure, or concentration of the reactant or product is now added. That system now tends to shift. It now tends to adjust itself towards having a balanced equilibrium. Let me say, for instance, if you're reading as you're preparing for Jamb, you had a table, and you sat down, you have a focus of what you want to achieve, and somebody comes to disturb you. What will you do? As a serious student, what do? You pick up your book, right, and you leave that environment to go to a place where you will not be disturbed. Okay, that is what it simply means. So when a reaction, a body, a system is what at equilibrium, it's just there. If an external force or temperature comes up, it will not try to adjust itself so what it can maintain what its equilibrium constant. That's the Kc. To maintain what the equilibrium constant. So now we know that from this reaction, heat is given off. Okay, and said what happens to the equilibrium constant of the reaction above if temperature now is increased? Already the reaction said was there is what a negative impact here. That's to say the reaction is what exothermic, right? Heat is given off. Okay. Now if more temperature is now increased, what will happen to the system? A, it is unaffected. B, it becomes 0. C, it decreases. D, it increases. So the answer from the Chatelier principle being applied here what will be what the system what we decrease. Already there's heat given up. So when more temperature is added, what happens to it again? It gets what? More decrease. Okay, so that's the answer for this question. So the next question says brass and bronze are both metallic alloys. Which of the following constituents is common to both alloys? Now what's an alloy? First of all, an alloy is a mixture of what? 2 or more elements. Okay, now for instance, brass is an alloy of what? We have copper and zinc. Okay, now bronze is what? Is an alloy of what? Copper and tin. And we are asked, said, which of the following constituents is common to both alloys? Looking at this question, like what I've said, the alloys, we have copper here, we have copper here. So the element that is common to both alloys is what? Copper. So our answer is copper. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Do well to subscribe if you found value in this video. And please don't forget to also prepare for your forthcoming exam. I wish you success. Thank you. Bye.